Hello, everyone,
Welcome.
to Fireside Bass Now Radio.
Fireside Bassnet Radio. This will be almost as influential as FDR's Fireside Chats in the 1940s.
Wow.
Not quite, but almost.
What a fishing and a history lesson.
Oh, we can go on history for a long time, but that'll bore the people.
Yeah.
I have a square marshmallow, and let me tell you, folks, I'm not sold on the square marshmallow. That's all.
Why is your marshmallow gray?
You keep my marshmallow out of this.
I mean, yeah, mine was like a little black, but yours is gray. Oh. Tasty.
So welcome. If this is your first episode, I'm sorry. I'm Lewis.
I'm Andrew.
It's Andrew.
This is Bass Now Radio.
It is.
It's presented by
Presented by
Deep Apparel.
Deep Apparel. Pull your glasses away. You can't see the hat. There you go.
Hold on, I got
Deep
some more
Apparel.
in my hand.
Andrew, how can the people get a deal on their next order from Deep Apparel?
You go to shopdeep.com. Put in code Sunrise20. 20% off your order. It's that simple.
How about it?
That easy.
The podcast is also brought to you by Biz Baits and True South Custom Lures. And if you want a deal from those guys, use code BASS now at the checkout at your next order. That's capital B and N, BASS now. No space.
Oh, space. So,
Andrew, what are we getting into tonight?
we're fresh off of, we pulled out 5 hours ago or so from the final day, Saginaw Bay. Bassmaster College series, final stop of the year, final regular season. We still got the wild card event.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. And as you put it, it's been real. It's been fun. Hasn't been real fun. Where to begin?
You tell me. Yeah, I feel like you've got more to spew here
I
than I
have
do.
so much to spew.
All I've got,
I don't even know where to
all
start.
I've got to spew is that I suck. This place kind of effing sucks. The fishing is all right. The place is not. What do you got to say, Andrew?
Okay.
Where are you going to start? I think I know where you're going to
100%
start.
I was on the opposite spectrum. I had fun fishing here. I
had fun fishing,
as a
too.
northern place.
I had fun as well. I just sucked.
As a northern place, I definitely thought it was going to fish better
Yep, I agree.
than it did.
I agree.
I was really surprised that smallmouth didn't play more for more people. Essentially, smallmouth only played if you had the balls
Yes.
to go and drive through the ocean
Yeah.
out pretty much to Huron, main Lake Huron, to get to
Yeah.
it.
I agree. I thought there would be more opportunities for smallmouth closer to where we were taking off from. I don't know why that was. Actually, I mean, looking, and now that I've been there and been here,
You understand
looked
it.
at the place, I understand why there isn't a plethora of smallmouth close to the river.
Sand.
But, man, I just would have thought that more, I don't know. There's no features. There's no smallmouth like current. They like sharp drops. That's why I think, God, I keep burping. I think more smallmouth were caught this week, not just in the tournament and practice, inside of the river than were within 10 miles of the mouth of the river. I wouldn't be surprised if that was true at all. Like at all. Maybe 15 or 20 miles even.
Yeah.
Because it was majority largemouth, and you got the feeling that the people that were catching smallmouth were going a ways.
Ways. Speaking of that,
But yeah, like I said, I was going to say, smallmouth like current, they like rock, they like breaks, they like drop-offs.
I mean, you know what?
And how much of
There's
those,
none of that down
not
here.
one of those things is below, say, if you were here, you know what I'm talking about, pin conning.
Yeah.
Below pin conning point river area, if you drill a line across and down, There's very little of any of that. There's some rock on the east side, but I don't know.
And speaking of smallmouth, congratulations to Logan Parks.
I think weighed in 2 straight smallie bags.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mosquito.
But great job all around. Fantastic season, fantastic tournament.
Angler of the year.
You can't say enough. I mean,
Going to him.
It was dominant.
Absolutely dominant.
I hope it's more entertaining next year. I got to put some wood on the fire.
I was going to say, I think we need to put wood on the fire.
Oh. Continue, Andrew.
No, I'm too enthralled with watching you do this. Where to begin with this place? The largemouth fishing was fantastic.
For numbers.
Size-wise, apparently you can only catch one. You can catch big largemouth in one spot, and that's in Dutch Creek on the 3rd Railroad Bridge in, where I was. And also the team that weighed in, 21 pounds of straight largemouth?
2110.
No idea where they were. Couldn't have been in the river. I highly doubt it was in the river, with the way that was been pounded. Day one was a struggle. If you haven't seen the memes yet, go watch college bass memes.
Yeah.
They are fantastic. It was an ocean.
What are your thoughts on that? Did you get out and check it out? Did you get out to the mouth?
No.
Okay.
No, but I've seen video.
So,
do you think they should have confined us to the river? Because you went out there.
I did. No.
You said send it.
No, and I'll tell you why. If I can now, do I think it was questionable? Yes.
Was it a questionable call? Yes.
Yes, I do think it was questionable. Somebody could have said something. But if I can get out there in my 17-foot boat, it was acceptable. That's my opinion. And I got out there. Did I get wet? Yes. Did I hurt? Yes. But I got out there. So, questionable, yes. The right call, I think so.
I stayed in the river.
You
did. I didn't
did.
have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Day 2, gorgeous day.
Yeah.
Flat calm.
Now, the end of day 1 was gorgeous, too. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know because I was in the river.
I was able to run pretty fast at the end of the day, but continue.
I don't know. If you go back and listen to our pre-tournament podcast, coming out of it.
No. Shit.
Coming out of it, I can say that I wasn't expecting any of what happened to happen.
Me neither.
I thought weights-wise, I think I was actually pretty close on cut line. I
think we
said
both
like
were
16 or 17 pounds.
Yeah.
A day.
Yeah.
So pretty good on us for that. But
here's the thing.
I don't know.
Here's what I would have thought about this place. A couple of those points, those bars, those humps.
Should we tell our bar story?
In the lower half of the lake or bay, I expected to have rock or grass like a St. Clair. There was none of that.
No, it was straight sand.
There was nothing to be had as far as now. If somebody caught smallmouth offshore, I'd like to know about it. If somebody caught smallmouth consistently in the bay on the lower part, I would like to know about it because I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know how either. Kind of dumbfounds me.
So what I kind of thought would happen is I thought that this would be a smallmouth dominated tournament,
which it was for the top.
For the top,
7.
And I thought that largemouth would be very unpressured, and for those going to catch them, you'd have to figure out how to get better bites, but you get a lot of them. The a lot of them part was pretty true. The part that wasn't true is that they were unpressured.
Everyone was fishing largemouth.
I would say 80% of the field was largemouth heavy.
Yeah.
And those fish felt it.
Oh, for sure.
Those, I think people found out early. God, I'm getting torn apart by a mosquito. People found out early in practice that unless they were running a ways away, they weren't going to be catching smallmouth. And therefore went largemouth fishing and
Had to
caught a
find the
bunch of
largemouth.
them and caught some good ones.
Yeah.
So just went with that. And therefore those fish got really pressured. And I think the weights would have went very differently if we took out of like midway through the bay. If there, I know logistically that's probably not a thing, but imagine if we took out like at like Wigwam Bay.
Yeah.
That would have made things really interesting.
Yeah, you would have had the largemouth down the lower part. You would have been able to go for smallmouth out of the bay.
Everybody would have had it accessible.
Yeah.
That run made it inaccessible to a lot of people. Whether they didn't have the gas for it, they didn't have the boat for it, whatever the case may be. The run out to those smallmouth made it hard to commit to for many people. I'm not saying that as an excuse for myself or anyone else who didn't, but it just makes a harder situation of it all.
Yeah. And that can get us to the good, the bad, and the ugly of this tournament.
Yeah, I want to hear what you have to say about non-fishing.
One, I do think that this tournament heavily favored. And it's something that I actually think Bass has been pretty good about. Of like
You're about to get hot takes.
making sure that it's fair for the whole field. But everyone knew that smallmouth was going to win this tournament. And someone like you in a 17-foot boat,
Screwed.
You need gas like twice, at least.
Yep. And I'd maybe die on the way.
Yeah, potentially. So it heavily favored people with, I hate to say it, money.
Damn.
And
Call it like it is. I'm getting torn apart right now.
yeah, absolutely. Just to add it to the list of the bad for this place. And then that brings me to the second part. I would like to hear from other people on the Bass College series, but I know personally me
Spit it out. The people are anxious.
and at least 4 other people have had extremely uncomfortable encounters with people in this town. They don't seem to want us here
No.
at all, whatsoever. They're very no. I just don't think they want bass fishermen here. Sorry, we're getting
unwanted.
we're getting comments from the peanut galley.
Yeah.
It's the audience over there, live studio audience.
Yeah, we have a live studio audience today. We got class.
Personally, I had someone essentially keep me from allowing me to get into my lane to turn while I was driving back to the hotel for a mile and a half, and then proceeded to laugh at me and flip me off when I missed my turn. And I happened to be in Cabela's on a really
This confirms what we all thought.
yeah, this confirms. So just so you know, I'm not making any of this up. I was in Cabela's the final day of practice, and it was windy, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna rest, kind of take it easy, do some fishing in the afternoon. I went to Cabela's. I'm in an aisle, locals in another aisle, and they essentially were saying that we didn't belong here and we needed to not
Them
be
damn
here.
college
Those
kids.
damn college kids needed to leave.
Them damned kids.
So it's nothing against Bass. I don't think it's Bass's fault. I
No, I don't think it's bad.
I would personally like to know what the process is of picking a location.
Here's my opinion. on it.
Do the locals have any input in this? Is it who deals with it?
Here's my opinion on it. Why are the potentially, and I'm not mad about this, Bass. This is just a question I'm posing. I'm not mad at Hank. I'm not mad at anybody. Why are the potentially 18-year-old and 19-year-old kids the test dummies for a first ever bass event location?
On Saginaw.
On Saginaw Bay in
Of all
Michigan.
places. Great Lakes.
We could have went
Water.
to St. Clair, We could have went to the Upper Mississippi River. We could have went to many, many, many places. And they chose here.
Yeah.
Fine. Great.
And just to be clear, we talked to some people from Michigan. We had guys that stayed at our hotel that were from one of the Michigan schools.
Yeah.
And they 100% agreed. They didn't understand why they sent us here.
Nope.
They said of all the places to send us, this was definitely not on the top of the list.
No, they said this was the, in their words, armpit and shithole of Michigan.
Yeah.
Now, fishing-wise, it was pretty good. Fishing-wise, it was pretty good. I mean, numbers-wise and fun-wise, we had that.
We did. We had fun.
Um,
Like we said, it was real. It was fun.
It wasn't real fun.
Currently, it's proving that by
Bugs.
going to need a blood transfusion when we're done with this. This place is just trying to stick it to us one last time before we leave.
Really shove it up our asses before we go.
Here, hold my stick.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing. I'm getting closer.
Bastards.
I'm hoping that if the fire burns,
I'm hoping the
also
same
burn the
thing.
mosquitoes.
So, anyways,
Anyways, back to where
you
we
want your
were.
stick back?
Oh yeah. Let me see my stick. I don't know. It was probably, as I was telling guys on my team, I've been doing this for just about 4 years now.
Yeah.
And this was definitely the least comfortable I've felt in a location. I did not feel like people wanted us here.
No.
It was the first time I've ever felt that.
No, and usually...
Because usually the times we go to, like, Cumberland, I mean, they freaking put out signs and everything for us.
Yes. Usually the town welcomes us, and they're excited to have us.
There was no discount codes for restaurants, which you brought up.
No, which, and I'm not, some stuck-up college kid expecting that, but, it's nice to feel welcome like that, from the town.
What you got there?
Oh, here you go. The peanut gallery wants marshmallows. We don't have another one going.
Oh, hold on. I got another one going for you.
You have to wait a minute.
Do you guys want to enjoy this one?
No, it's all you.
How do you like your marshmallow?
Toasty. Okay.
Stick it in the fire.
Got him.
I really, really did not like that they made us pay a ramp fee for takeoff.
No, and that's where I thought we were going after this conversation.
Highly against that.
It's stupid.
I've never.
Can I afford Can I afford the $10, the $5, $10, whatever? Yes, absolutely. Can you?
But
yes.
But we've been buying things in the town.
Yep.
We've been paying the ramp fee for practice.
Yep.
The least they could do is not have us pay a ramp fee for the freaking tournament.
Exactly.
It was the first time I've ever gone to a tournament where they had that. Never. It got waived at Toledo.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of where else
Smith.
it got waived. It got waived at Smith. It got waived at Cumberland.
Not Smith. Smith, it was free. Anyways.
Was Smith free? Cumberland was waived.
Cumberland was waived. Yes. Waddington? Is there might not be one at Waddington.
Hey, your marshmallow's done.
Marshmallow's done.
Come get it at your own risk.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the thing, we didn't feel welcomed.
That was the big thing.
The town wasn't excited to have us. Every person I ran into, it was, what are you doing here from New Jersey? Like, nobody even knew.
Yeah.
Cumberland or Smith Lake or anywhere else we've been, it's, are you here for the college tournament?
Yeah. Like, there's, like, hype around it. And, I mean, once again, maybe just people aren't used to this happening around here because it hasn't happened around here. And
yeah, I mean, if I'm a young kid and this is my first college tournament, I'm like, It was like a glorified club.
You want this marshmallow?
Hey, peanut gallery. You want your marshmallow? No, it's just nice to feel welcome, and if this is, like I said, if this was my first college tournament, I would have walked away going, "What's the big hoopla?"
Yeah.
You know?
Why is this? Well, I wish we had our first college tournament person here to answer that question.
Who? Oh, John Kirk.
And John Kirk.
Like my first college tournament, college bass tournament was Norman.
You sure didn't want it?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Not yet.
My first one was Norman.
Yeah.
And Charlotte did a really good job, or not Charlotte, but Cornelius did a really good job of having us.
Yeah.
And they, open the doors and the whole nine. Hartwell does the same thing. I feel like everywhere we go does the same thing.
Yeah. Like I said, it's the first time I've ever experienced this.
So it's
And
nothing on bass. It's not bad on bass. This, we understand. But
It's not like everyone. Like, I talked to plenty of people that were very nice. But I would say it was a 50-50 shot.
right.
I would say 50% of people I talked to were very rude.
Yeah, I mean, it just didn't seem like we were wanted here, and you saw that, and I'm sure other people saw that.
Oh. Hold on a second. I haven't got to the main event yet. My least favorite part here, which is definitely the least favorite part of all
Everyone.
167 boats in the field.
With this,
The idle zones here
what the hell?
are the craziest thing I have ever experienced.
Yeah,
Ever.
yeah, that's about perfect. Right
And
there.
getting, yeah, it's golden brown and everything. Even going to the, like, just straight to the ramp.
Yep.
Like, it's just, I don't even know. It was ridiculous. Like, going to the bay wasn't even as bad as going to the river. If you went to the river, it was a 40-minute idle.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was absurd. And I get whatever, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like this place was ready for us all around.
I don't think so. I think there needs to be an idle exception. I think there needs to be a ramp fee exception. I get if you want us to idle around the marinas. I get that, and the bridges.
Mm-hmm.
But it shouldn't take us that long.
For like 4 miles?
There's no way. Are there elites? Has an Elite Series event ever been on a place where they have to idle for that long? Like, I don't even think an Elite Series event would ever come here because of that.
I don't know or think so.
Blast off wasn't blast off; it was idle off.
Uh-huh.
Wow!
Nothing about the tournament felt real.
Look at how perfect that marshmallow is.
Yeah, I know.
So-
This marshmallow is as perfect as my tournament was bad.
Anyways, that's our
I think we're going to wrap it up now.
little spiel on Saginaw Bay.
Yeah,
I hope it doesn't make anyone too mad. I'm sure most of the college guys would agree with what we're saying.
I would hope so. Except for Logan Parks.
And once again, nothing on Bass. I don't think there's anything they did wrong.
No.
And I don't know. It was an interesting experiment that I think failed, in my opinion,
Yeah,
to some extent.
the
fishing
town
was-
of Bay
was pretty
City is
good.
going to have to step it up.
Yeah, if they want to have a bigger event or another event,
Uh-huh.
care to have another event. Maybe they won't even care.
I hope they see the money that I brought it.
So, I mean, I've been here for, at this point, 6 days. I've been buying food and gas and hotel expenses and...
We bring a lot of money to town everywhere we go. Always do, always have.
So, anyways, like we said, great fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, not so great.
Pretty good fishing for the north. Pretty good.
Once again, congrats to Logan.
Here's a secret. In the north, in June, everywhere is good.
Fair. Fair. Yeah.
But it was good. The largemouth seemed like they'd never been fished for in their lives.
Oh, yeah.
Until day 2 of the tournament, then they were fished for.
Yeah, yeah,
It fished really small after one day.
yeah.
But I think that's all we got.
I think that's all we got. We're going to end this mainly because we're being absolutely eaten
Yeah, we're getting
alive
torn
by
apart. It's really bad.
The,
You
the
haven't
mosquitoes apparently have a problem with
I'm
what we're
killing them
saying.
by the second,
So,
quite literally.
yeah, we're going to wrap it up. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We're going in separate directions, so
We are.
there'll be no video portion of the podcast for at least a month.
There might just be weird pictures of my face.
Yeah,
For a
some
month.
floating heads or something.
So deal with that.
But there will be audio, and
Uh-huh.
I think we might have some guests coming on, potentially. and talking. So
Talking.
talk
That's typically what we do here.
at a podcast. Yes. So on that
Thanks
note,
for listening, people.
catch them up, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Yeah.